In the last video, we talked about the Roth IRA and who it was ideal for. But in this video, we're going to talk about how exactly the Roth IRA works and why do so many wealthy investors and advisors swear by it. Once you understand the mechanics, you'll see how this can create hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. In fact, later in this video, I'm going to give an example of how you can use this account to become a multimillionaire. Welcome back. This is part 2 of my Roth IRA series, and in this video we're going to break down exactly how the Roth IRA works, how money goes into it, what you can invest in, how that money grows, and how you can get your money out tax-free. This is the exciting part. Let's get started. An easy way to understand these accounts is just remember that they're an account with a set of rules saying what you can do with the money that's in them. And this talks about how you can put the money in, what you can invest it in, how you take it out, how it's taxed, and various things like that. Some of these accounts are set up for education, some are set up for health, some retirement, and so on. So there's all kinds of accounts. The account we're talking about today is the Roth IRA. This is one of the retirement accounts. But at its core, this particular account has one massive advantage to the other retirement accounts. This account allows you to grow the money inside tax-free. That's right, tax-free. That's a massive advantage because if you think about it, how many places do we have where we can invest money or grow money, earn money tax-free? There's not very many. This happens to be one of these accounts that's available to almost everybody. Let me show you how it works. One of the rules with the Roth IRA is the money that you put into it is already taxed. This means you don't get a tax break when you invest the money into your account. However, the money that goes in there and that is grown over the years is completely tax-free. This means when you withdraw it, it is all yours. You don't have to pay taxes on it. And that is a massive, massive advantage. Each year, the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, sets contribution limits for the Roth IRA. If you're under the age of 50, your maximum contribution is $7,500. You can do it all at once, or you can spread it out throughout the year. You can do a little bit each month, or you can put it in chunks, however you want to do it. If you're over the age of 50, you can take advantage of the catch-up contribution benefit, and this is an additional $1,100 a year. This brings your total to $8,600 that you're allowed to contribute. This is for the year 2026. Hopefully next year it goes up. So you can't dump an unlimited amount of money into this. You're limited by the maximum contribution. So a good way to do this is to take that maximum contribution, divide it by 12, and every month put that amount of money into it. This is called dollar cost averaging. And the real power comes in consistency. If you put in that money every month for decades, you could easily end up with millions of dollars in this account by the time you retire. There's one more rule that's really important to know about the Roth IRA. There is an income limit. If you make too much money, the amount of money you can contribute gets reduced and even phased out. But fear not, there are advanced strategies for high income earners, which I'll cover later in this series. Roth IRA accounts come in different flavors. The most popular is through a brokerage account. If you set your Roth account up at a brokerage account, you're going to have access to stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, and that sort of thing. These are the products they sell, and that's all that will be available if you set it up there. There is also something called a self-directed IRA. There are companies that specialize in these, and you can invest in real estate, energy production, your business, crypto, gold, all sorts of things. There is a set of rules, and these are special accounts, and I have a video dedicated to self-directed IRAs in this series. So stay tuned. Either way you go, the money that grows inside that account is tax-free. Remember that massive benefit that's inside this type of account? That tax-free status is huge because the money that grows is larger than the money you put in, hopefully. Unlike a traditional retirement account, like an IRA, your money in those accounts is deferred. This means you pay the taxes on it later when you pull it out. With the Roth, it's all yours. There is no taxes. This is why this is considered one of the best retirement accounts you can have. Now let's talk about how you get your money out of the account, because there's some nuances here and people either love the Roth IRA or get confused. But not you, because you're here watching this video, so you're gonna know. The first one is all the money you contributed to this account, you can actually pull out penalty-free and tax-free even before the age of retirement. You can't say that about very many accounts. In fact, can you say that about any of them? That's one of the cool rules about this account. However, the growth on the money that's in there needs to stay in there, because if you take that out early, there's some penalties. In order to pull out money tax-free from this account, two things have to be true. One, you have to be of retirement age, 59 and a half years old. The second thing is this account has to be at least 5 years old. If both those things are true, you can start pulling out money tax-free. So the Roth IRA is best viewed as a long-term wealth building retirement account. It's not a short-term account. You need at least 5 years. So why do so many financial planners and wealthy investors love the Roth IRA? It comes down to three things. One, tax-free growth. Two, tax-free withdrawals at retirement. Sensing a theme? And three, the flexibility of this account compared to other retirement accounts. If taxes go higher in the future, and historically they go up and down, the Roth IRA is incredibly powerful because you lock in today's tax rate on a smaller pool of money. As that pool grows, you don't pay more taxes. That's why young people and people who expect to earn more money over time lean so heavily on these Roth accounts. If you start one of these early in your career, take advantage of the dollar cost averaging, that compounding over decades will set you up pretty nicely for retirement. So in summary, this is how the Roth IRA works. Money you put in is already taxed. It grows tax-free. When you withdraw it, it's tax-free. The money you initially contribute to the account, you can withdraw at any time. In the next video, I'm going to compare the Roth IRA head-to-head with a traditional IRA and show exactly when each one makes more sense. Well, thanks for making it to the end. Please click that like and subscribe as it does help me, and I'll see you in the next video.